please take me there?
We can't give you a ride.
Please.
I don't have nowhere to put your stuff.
In the trunk?
My car is full. Just stay off the white line and keep walking, okay?
911, what's the address of your emergency? Did you hit this person or? Yeah, I mean, there was nothing that I could do. So you need an ambulance there? Yes. Well, I don't think an ambulance is going to help.
Two sheriff's deputies responded to reports of a woman lying on the shoulder of a highway.
You walked all the way here? Did you get a ride here or what?
No, I walked all the way from Little Rock to here.
The woman tells the deputies that she was fleeing domestic violence.
I'm walking. I'm trying to get away from this person.
I understand that, but where are you going to go?
I don't even have a Google map.
I understand that as well.
He took my phone.
After talking for nearly 18 minutes, the woman, who clearly appears to be drunk,
How much have you had to drink tonight?
asked the deputies for a ride away from the pitch black side of the highway.
Did you guys want me to drop any coffee?
Our policy normally is we don't give rides. Let me check something real quick.
The deputies talk it over, but they decide they just don't want to.
Not really. You can walk. You just keep walking north till you get to Kennett, but you're probably going to get run over if you stay on this white line.
The woman pleads with the deputies to take her to a nearby gas station, but they tell her to just keep walking down the dark road.
It's a dark road. I can't see nothing without lights.
There's another gas station up the road about 2 miles.
Can you please take me there?
We can't give you a ride.
Please.
I don't have nowhere to put your stuff.
In the trunk?
My car is full. Just stay off the white line and keep walking, okay? Just stay off the white line and keep walking, okay?
13 minutes later, the woman was hit and killed by a tractor trailer. The truck's dash cam appears to show her purposefully sitting in the middle of the dark road.
13 minutes after they leave her, this haunting image from a semi-truck's camera. Michelle sitting in the middle of the road, making no attempt to get up, and the truck hits her.
The state of Missouri is now seeking to discipline both deputies for reckless disregard of this woman who was clearly in need. But according to their lawyer, the officers did nothing wrong.
There are no domestic violence shelters in Dunklin County, and it's wholly inappropriate. It's not fair to them in the situation that they were in that night. What they did was a reasonable. I think that is abhorrent that the Department of Public Safety would even consider reprimanding him.
Is the lawyer right? Was it the job of police officers to proactively make sure that this woman on the side of the road is okay, to drive her to a gas station, or to forcibly take her to a hospital even though she declined an ambulance? Should the officers be disciplined? Now, one of the officers did not have his body cam on, from my understanding, but one of them did, and I have the full body cam. I'll show it to you, and I also have the full police reports. I'll show you these things, and you can make up your mind for yourself. I have a few other things as well. Let's go through the body cam.
Some kind of medical distress?
Hi there.
Okay, what's going on? Sorry. There's nothing on that side. What's on the other side? Okay, what happened?
This involves deputies Cobb and Philpott from the Dunklin County Sheriff's Office. This is in Missouri. I have the police report. In their words, this is why they were there. On July 9th, 2023, the Dunklin County Sheriff's Office received a report of a white female sitting on the side of the roadway. Deputy Philpott and I located a white female lying on the shoulder of the roadway. The subject was lying on the ground with her head facing the grass south and her feet facing north, near the white fog line. She was lying on the shoulder of the roadway on the eastbound side. Next to the subject was several bags of property and a sweet case scattered around her. Miss Sanders was asleep when approached, to which Deputy Philpott woke her up.
I've been walking from Little Rock.
Okay. But do you need an ambulance first and foremost?
No, I've been there, done that,
Okay.
done all everything that I could do.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away from him because
Who's him?
the person who did this to me.
Okay. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to see what's wrong with you.
I keep trying to walk but I can't.
Okay.
My whole left shoulder is broken.
Pretty good. Did you go to the hospital?
Yes.
Which hospital did you go to?
Everything is accounted for in North Little Rock.
Right.
And I had to lay down to just lay down for a minute because I've been walking a long mile.
It's 10
Understandable.
o'clock.
Where are you going?
Far away from here.
Are you going anywhere in particular?
Yeah.
You have an ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Can I see it, please? When did you get beat up?
Thursday last week.
So the knot on your head looks fresh. Like
Do what?
the knot on your head looks fresh.
Yeah, these are new.
What happened there?
After the fact that it happened, you know, I didn't press any more charges for this.
Where did it happen at? In Little Rock?
Yeah.
You-
I didn't press any more charges. I'm just trying to get away from him.
You walked all the way here? Did you get a ride here or what?
No, I walked all the way from Little Rock to here.
Okay.
Hence why I'm like,
Exhausted? Exhausted, yeah?
yeah. That was
Can you find your ID for me?
I'm just trying to get away.
Okay.
Can you find your ID for me?
There's nothing wrong with me trying to get away. He took my phone. I don't know where I am. I was at wherever that gas station is, far away. They told me keep going into Missouri this way.
Well, you're in Missouri now. You're
Yes.
in Cardwell, Missouri.
So that's why I kept going this way.
Okay.
But with my shoulder being broken, it's very hard.
Can you get your ID for me?
I don't even, honestly, officer, I don't even know if I have it. Because he took everything from me. Because I remember I was trying to buy cigarettes and they thought I was too young. I
Okay.
was like, oh my God, I really.
What's your last name?
It's Anders. Michelle.
Anders.
Yes. I had no warrants or anything like that.
Spell Michelle for me. What's your middle name and your social? Your ID, is it out of Arkansas?
No. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
Go ahead, 382.
Last name Anders, Adam, Nora, David, Edward, Robert, Sam. First name is Shell, common spelling. Middle initial, S. Sam, date of birth.
Continuing not on file through Central Square, running it. I'm going to run through actual mules. Stand by. 327 for Tennessee, Michelle Anders at Memphis, Tennessee. Shows a Class B license that has been revoked. Hopefully, nothing.
Okay. You don't know where you're going? I mean, what are you wanting to do?
What?
What are you wanting to do?
I'm sorry, I can't see you.
What are you wanting to do?
I'm walking.
Okay.
I'm trying to get away
Where are you?
from this person.
I understand that, but where are you going to go?
I don't even have a Google map.
I understand that as well.
He took my phone.
So where are you going to go?
That that last gas station down there,
Mhm.
they told me if I wanted to go back to Arkansas, go left. If I went straight to Missouri, go right. That's what I'm doing.
Where are you going? Is what I'm asking you.
I don't even have a clue.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Oh, I saw the whiskey bottle sitting there. Well, I'm
No,
asking you.
that was from last night.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I was looking for my water bottle a while ago because I'm so dehydrated. I've been walking since Little Rock. I mean, Little Rock.
You can continue to walk, or we can call an ambulance, take you to the hospital somewhere, and get you some help.
Look, my whole
Which one do you want to do?
My whole shoulder is broken. They've already assessed that. They gave me a disc. I've got it in there with my paperwork from the hospital. They told me I'm probably going to have surgery. I got to go to an orthopedic doctor. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get far away from him.
Understandable.
Well, Jonesboro and Little Rock are a pretty good ways away from each other, so I think you're fine.
Well, I know Little Rock's that way, and they said if I keep going this way, it's Missouri.
I understand that, but where are you trying to go in Missouri? Because there's nothing down here. There's no hospitals. There's nothing. You have family in Missouri?
No.
So where are you wanting to go? It's what I'm trying to get from you. Are you just going to live out on the street? What?
No, I'm not a street person, sir.
So what is your goal? What are you trying to get to?
Honestly, Chicago.
Well, you're a long ways from
I
Chicago.
know, but that's where my oldest son is. He's 22 years old.
All right.
And I know bad things happen to people in major cities because I've lived in so many major cities, but I'm strong enough. I could walk this.
Well-
Not that I want to because it's hard with a broken arm and everything else. I mean, it's hard.
Well, do you require?
And I don't know where the next thing is.
Well, if you keep walking that way,
I don't have a phone because we took it, and I don't even know where I'm going.
It's Kent, Missouri.
Would you guys mind to drop me off here so that seems to be long enough?
Our policy normally is we don't give rides. Let me check something real quick.
Why are there so many mosquitoes?
Like I said, the stagnant water around these fields.
Not really.
She said she walked from Little Rock to here.
This is bullshit.
She said she walks 4 miles.
She can walk.
Okay.
Stay on the road. You just keep walking north till you get to Kennett, but if you're going to stop and rest, don't stop on the white line.
I'm sorry, I can't see it.
Well, you don't need to see me. Just listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Keep walking north to get to Kennett. If you're going to stop and rest, lay in the grass or stay off this white line, or you're probably going to get run over if you stay on this white
No,
line.
I've kept
Your feet was on the white line when we come up to you.
I
So,
was afraid from scares.
well, I'm just telling you.
Because
I don't want you to get run over.
It's a dark road. I can't see nothing without lights at all.
You probably should have stayed at Mr. T's till daylight then.
No, they told me. The woman told me. She said you got bags. You can't leave your bags.
You can sit in the parking lot.
She said I will call the police on you.
Okay.
I said for what? I'm doing nothing at all, and so that scared me, because I don't want to get in trouble for anything.
Right.
And then one lady, she said, look, if you want to stay in Missouri, go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did.
There's another gas station up the road about 2 miles, so
Can you please take me there?
we can't give you a ride. I don't have enough room to put all your stuff in my car.
Please.
I don't have nowhere to put your stuff.
In the trunk?
I'm telling you, my
It's
car is full. So stay off white line and keep walking, okay? You're welcome.
So that was the nearly 18-minute conversation that took place between Michelle Anders and deputies Cobb and Philpott. So if we skip to the last paragraph of the police report written by Deputy Cobb, it's completely defensive. Here's what it says. While speaking with Anders, I observed what looked like a bottle of alcohol sticking up from her purse. Anders was asked if she had been drinking, to which she stated no. She drank some the night before. It should be noted, Anders did not appear to be intoxicated or impaired and was not slurring her words, nor was she stumbling or anything of the sort. She seemed to be of sound mind. I'm pretty sure that this is what George Orwell would refer to as doublespeak. I mean, who are we going to believe, you or our lying eyes? I mean, we just saw this woman who claims to have a broken arm literally slur her words. You saw a bottle of alcohol sticking out of her bag. You thought she was intoxicated. You pointed that out to her. We watched it on the video.
I don't even have a Google Map.
I understand that as well.
He took my phone.
So where are you going to go?
That last gas station down there,
Mhm.
they told me if I wanted to go back to Arkansas, I'll go left. If I went straight to Missouri, go right. That's what I'm doing.
Where are you going? Is what I'm asking you.
I don't even have a clue.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Oh, I saw the whiskey bottle sitting there. That's what I'm
No,
asking you.
that was from last night.
She completely sounded inebriated, and yet to cover your own rear ends, you're putting all of these lies in this report that we can clearly see are lies. And the reason is because the last part of the report says this. After this, Anders was informed to stay on the right side of the fog line and out of the roadway. Anders was informed if she needed to rest or sit or lay in the grass or to stay on the right side of the fog line. Anders was informed approximately 2 miles east was a gas station to which she could probably stay and rest. Anders was informed if she continued on US Highway 412, she would end up in Kennett. Anders thanked us for stopping to check on her, to which Deputy Philpott and I cleared the scene. What he neglects to mention is that maybe she thanked them, but that was right after she had finished begging them to drive her to that gas station. But you refused. She begged you for help. And you left this woman alone in the dark on the side of this busy highway. And this is kind of crazy. At the very bottom of the police report written by Deputy Cobb, there's a supplemental report. So after he finishes saying they told her to walk on down the road, now, same evening, supplemental report. The sheriff's office received a 911 call from a semi-truck driver who was traveling east on Highway 412 near Mr. T's. The truck driver stated that he had just ran over someone with his truck. Deputy Philpott, Missouri State Highway Patrol, Medic 1, and I were dispatched to the scene. Deputy Philpott and I arrived on the scene first, to which we observed a white female whom we knew to be Michelle Anders, lying in the middle of the roadway. Anders was obviously deceased. As I mentioned, now the Missouri Department of Public Safety is looking to discipline both of these deputies. This is an excerpt of the complaint against them, and it says, after Philpott and Cobb left Miss Anders on the side of the road, Miss Anders committed suicide by sitting in the middle of US Highway 412, and she was struck by a semi-truck. Deputy Cobb acted with reckless disregard for the safety of Michelle Anders by leaving her on the side of a major thoroughfare at night, despite knowing that she was a potential domestic violence victim, severely injured, and intoxicated. By leaving an intoxicated and injured person on the side of a major thoroughfare at night and telling her to continue walking along the shoulder, Deputy Cobb created a substantial risk of death or bodily harm for Michelle Anders. So the official conclusion here is that this is, rather than being an accident, that Miss Anders committed suicide by purposefully sitting down in front of this semi-truck. There is dash cam from that semi-truck, which appears to corroborate this.
13 minutes after they leave her, this haunting image from a semi-truck's camera. Michelle sitting in the middle of the road, making no attempt to get up, and the truck hits her.
However, her sister does not believe it was suicide.
She was not suicidal. I mean, even in jail, you get phone calls. Even in jail, you get water. They left her with absolutely no hope.
Do you think she would be alive today if they had helped her?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because she would have called me, and I would have driven 1,000,000 miles to get her.
And actually went to the scene and took some footage. This is the actual spot.
1250 US Highway 412. Speed limit is 60 miles an hour.
And she also has the internal dash cam from the semi-driver, which she believes shows that he was not paying attention. But now Deputy Philpott and Cobb have hired lawyers to fight the disciplinary proceedings, and they're pushing back, claiming they did nothing wrong here.
There are no domestic violence shelters in Dunklin County. There are no social workers. There's nowhere for him to have taken this lady. It's some extreme armchair quarterbacking that we're doing to these officers, and it's wholly inappropriate. It's not fair to them in the situation that they were in that night. What they did was a reasonable course of action. I think that it's abhorrent that the Department of Public Safety would even consider reprimanding him.
But clearly there is law enforcement brass that disagree, including this expert that was hired as a consultant by the TV news.
At the very least, she was clearly intoxicated. You could tell that from the body camera footage. They should never have left her on the side of the road like that. Even if she refused an ambulance, that doesn't mean you don't call one anyway. You call an ambulance over, let them evaluate her. And if she is not able to look after herself, you could take her into protective custody if you have to, if she refuses to. That's done all the time. I think they made a conscious decision that they just didn't want to deal with it for whatever reason. I don't know the reason for that, but they left her roadside, and we see how that ended up, which is a tragic situation.
And here is the response to him from the deputy's lawyers.
They had absolutely no basis for protective custody, a 96-hour hold, or to arrest her for anything. So if they would have followed that expert's advice, they would have a civil lawsuit on their hands. Not to sound crass or heartless, but if they had done exactly what the state of Missouri is saying that they should have done, the likelihood is they would have only changed the location of her suicide.
What do you think? Do you agree with the lawyer? I mean, he does have a good point there, that police officers should respect the Fourth Amendment rights of people who are walking down the side of the road. How many videos have we looked at where cops have unnecessarily harassed people just trying to walk down the side of the road? In fact, they made a movie about it with Sylvester Stallone. But this isn't a video about cops harassing somebody. Cops can also do wrong. They can also commit misconduct when they fail to act when they should. As far as the law goes, Missouri is in the Eighth Circuit, and the case law pretty much says that if police officers have probable cause to believe that some vulnerable person might walk into danger or even commit suicide, then they have this affirmative duty to act to protect that person, especially if they're in their custody, which may or may not have been the case here. Her ID was demanded. Arguably, she was subjected to an investigatory detention. At least under one way of looking at it, she was released to the side of the road. Now, the officers would say that she was never in their custody. They were just checking on her. They did not have probable cause to arrest her or to take her into any sort of protective custody. Now, I would disagree with that. They arrived there for a reason, because there was this woman in a dangerous situation, dangerous to motorists, dangerous to herself, obviously. What they found was somebody who was possibly suffering from mental issues, who claimed to be basically seriously injured. She said she had a broken arm, who appeared to be inebriated, who had a bottle of liquor with them, who was slurring her words, who appeared to be a victim of violence, who was claiming to be a victim of domestic violence, who was pleading for their help. And she didn't ask for much. She just asked to be driven 2 miles down the road to a gas station. In their private conversation, they acknowledged that they had a choice to drive her or to not drive her. And their choice was to not drive her. That's not really asking for a whole lot. That's where the lawyers' arguments are a red herring. They did not have to have probable cause to agree to drive this woman to a gas station. At the very least, they could have done that. That's what she was asking for. That wouldn't have violated her rights in any way. That wouldn't